What's up, Caleb? Good morning to you. Welcome in everyone else as we here at 6 a.m. We're at Gate Charlie 8. And you can already hear the morning Jet A being burned. We're going to start getting things going, get out of here for our first flight of the day. At least we don't have to worry about cleaning. That was done overnight on this aircraft. So that works out for us. We're taking 139 folks with us to Asheville, North Carolina today. The A320, which as you guys may have seen, we don't get too many A320 flights. So we're on tail number 680 today. Oh, it's loud out here on the ramp. Hopefully you guys can hear me just fine. Yes, it is a early morning flight we're doing to get things going. We got no squawks on this tail number today. And should be an uneventful flight. We'll be cruising out of here at should be 350. Sun will be coming up here shortly. I think there's going to be a busy 7 o'clock bank getting out of here. So we're going to do our best to get out, at least get out the gate on time. Make our way to Asheville. We're covering, I think, about 2 hours and 14 minutes worth of flight time. Block to block. But yeah, it should sound very alive on this ramp right now. I feel like I am yelling here like we're on the ramp, just so you guys can hear me. We'll hop in and start getting our stuff going, and then we'll get boarded and try to get out of here. We have the fuel truck on their way. We can get things going. But, yeah, try to get this early morning flight out the way. We'll hop in the flight deck, start talking about some other things here. Should be some departures happening right now. A few departures that's going out. Just had a few landings come in as well. Got catering here already getting their stuff going. There it goes. It's a little quieter in here. So we got catering in doing their thing. We'll start getting our stuff going. We got the old America West seats in here for U.S. Airways livery. I believe U.S. Airways bought this aircraft from America West. Left the seats the same apparently. Just painted the exterior to U.S. Airways. But this aircraft actually has been repainted already to the American Airlines livery now. So yeah. We'll get things going, and so we still got the U.S. Airways carts in here. Crew should be getting on board here shortly, and then we'll be getting board and happening. Fuelers should be on their way. The crew will be on board, so we got a 13:05 departure time. Today, and again we are in the A320, and just for you, Caleb, I've updated a little bit more information on the route thing, so the information should be there now for everything, our flight number, our gate number, and the route, so you don't have to ask what gate are we at. Start putting it there in the route information. Let's get in the flight deck and try to get our stuff underway. And We got a departure at 1305 off the blocks, and then off the ground we're looking at 1330. Absolutely. We're doing the Triton 4 departure. Again, we got 139 folks. We actually got a total of 149 souls today. We got 3 lap infants, and we got 1 flight attendant jump seater. That's jump seating in the cabin. All right, catering's already completed. We can start getting our stuff going. It's 12:15 now. We should be out of here or start boarding here in 9 minutes for our passengers. And going from there. Fuelers should also be on their way. Let's go to our sheet here. Alright, so we have our release came out at 11:39, about 45 minutes ago. We're DFW to Asheville, American 569, domestic flight IFR on the 8th day. We're in tail number 680. We do have an alternate. We have Charlotte as an alternate today. We don't need the alternate, but because Asheville only has 1 runway, don't want to take a chance of something going wrong there at the airport. Hey man, congratulations to that. Congratulations to you, dude. So are you working today, I take it? But yeah, Asheville only has 1 runway, so we don't want to take a chance in that runway closing while we're en route or having some form of an issue. So for that purpose, we're using Charlotte as an alternate today. Weather, everything else is perfect, but airport with 1 runway, definitely, at least for my minimum sake, personal minimums, at least plan for an alternate. Unlike, 7 days a week. Are you hourly as a supervisor, or are you salary as a supervisor? Hourly, then you'll be making some good money. Should be hourly though. Yeah, I think you did say it was hourly before. But congratulations, man. So yeah, unlike DFW here, we got 7 runways. 1 runway, 2, 3, 4, 5 runways could drop, and we still have runways to land on. But Asheville only has 1, so we're using Charlotte as the alternate today. We got minimum fuel takeoff of 16.9, release fuel is 18.6. Sunday or the day technically work because during the week is just lesson and racing. Alright, got you. Alright, so our route, we're going to be DFW, Triton 4, departure, loose transition, and we'll be arriving in Asheville direct. And as you see here, also we got a T route in here. Now I almost took that T route out until I remembered that yes, the T route is a low IFR route, or RNAV route, but at the point of which we'll be hitting this route, we'll already be in our descent. We'll be already descending by the time we get to Pub G. So we'll be in that low IFR route area by the time we reach here and to Mummy. So I decided to go ahead and leave it in there because it's good. It's not like we're crossing that T route during the actual flight and cruise or anything. So the T route stayed. So we'll be getting vectors to the approach. We're planning for runway 17 into Asheville. We're planning for runway 17 right out of DFW here as well. And let me see, what is the time? See if it says up here. Say we're 49 minutes to boarding, or to departure time. It's normally 40 minutes. start. We got 5 more minutes. That was the fueling, everything going on board. And we should get our fuel slip and everything as well. We're doing different things. So I'm gonna learn to drive when it makes snow. Oh, dude, that's gotta be cool. Oh yeah, today is the 8th. Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday to you. Let's get Erica to give you a happy birthday. Hey, Erica, can you wish our good friend here, Caleb, a happy birthday today?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special occasion on board today. Please join me in wishing Caleb a very happy birthday. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Erica. Let's see. Alright, so we're doing, and our alternate route's going to be 15,000 feet from AVL to CLT Charlotte. And that'll be alternate is 28 minutes. So 28 minutes away, it'll take 2,500 pounds of fuel, 125 miles in distance. So at 6:25, we'll start boarding. Absolutely. Today is the 8th, man. I forgot about that. Glad you said it. Alright, so our planned arrival fuel is 8.5. I don't know why we're arriving with that much fuel. Oh yeah, I forgot we got an alternate. So an hour and 38 minutes is what we should arrive with. Cost index today is 6. We have a nice tailwind, apparently, if we're cost index that low. But our min fuel makeup is going to be the en route burn fuel of 9.5. Gives us an hour 34 minutes of flight time and 757 miles to cover. Contingency fuel is 1.5, reserve fuel is 3.6, alternate fuel is 2.5. That's our whole makeup of minimum takeoff fuel. We need the minimum fuel to make it to our destination and the minimum fuel to make it to our alternate. And then we're taking the extra 10 minutes. We shouldn't have any issues getting into Asheville. So instead of our typical 20 extra minutes to take with us, we're only taking 10 minutes, half of that time. We always, and at DFW, I always start planning for like 25 minutes of taxi fuel departure. So if we get out of here early, we'll get there early. Start the day off on time, doing right start today. So for American, I don't know about any others, but for American, right start is between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. It's the right start window. That starts, if every flight can get out on time, then that at least starts the day off right, which is why it's called right start. So if every aircraft can push out and get out of here on time, then that sets a precedent to hopefully allow the rest of the day to stay on time as well. Obviously that doesn't always work because things break, people are late, equipment shows up late, weather is a problem, and many other things that, you know, still throw a wrench in everything. But they want to at least try to start the first 2 banks off on time if all possible. Alright, so again, our total fuel is 18.6. We're scheduled to be out at 13:05, and Arrival time is 15:19 estimated. We're expecting to arrive about 6 minutes early. So that's good. So even if we get out of here, we're good. So technically our off time is right now 13:30. We technically will be off by 13:36 as bonus time. We'll put that down. Well, we'll still land on time. So between 13:30 and 13:36 off the ground time will still get us to Asheville on time. So we got a payload of 34,055, 0 fuel weight of 131. And ramp weight 149.7, takeoff weight will be 149. Alright, we should be getting passengers aboard here. Let me make sure my audio's good, so I don't hear them right now. Yeah, that's why it's turned down. Alright, so maintenance issues, no maintenance issues. Remarks from dispatch. Again, we're at Charlie 8. Our overwater information, RMP.3 alternate due to only one runway at destination airport. We expect trace to heavy icing during the climb, 12,000 feet up to 24,000 feet. We'll expect light to moderate turbulence between waypoint KIST and Riz. Riz is a waypoint. Planned optimum flight level is oh, that was planned for optimal. Alright, we'll be in Fort Worth Center, Memphis Center, and Atlanta Center is what we're going through today. Our nav log will be at top of climb around 22 minutes after departure, and top of descent at 1 hour 24 minutes. So we'll be in cruise for about an hour is what we're looking at minimum. And so again, our waypoints where we'll be expecting that turbulence is again KIST and Riz, and we'll arrive at KIST around 52 minutes after wheels up. So we'll probably be in that turbulence for about 10 minutes. Maybe what, 16 minutes maybe at best. Yeah, maybe 16 minutes. So we'll keep an eye on that once we arrive at this waypoint. But again, 350 is the altitude we'll be cruising at today. And then our alternate, again, from the destination at Asheville to Charlotte is the rest of our route. We'll be at top climb 6 minutes after that. Top of descent 16 minutes. So we wouldn't even take the seatbelt signs off on that diversion if we needed to divert. And then again on our fuel burn rate page, again, scheduled to arrive at 10:25 local time. Estimated time of arrivals looks to be 10:19 local time, and that again gives us about 6 minutes early. So again, out at 13:05, off the ground between 13:30 and 13:36 is what we're looking at, since we got that extra time there. And then we'll watch our fuel burns at our speeds, altitudes, and our times at each waypoint. We'll try to keep up with that. And again, we should be in the blocks by 15:19, or at the latest 15:25. So we got a little bit of wiggle room there. We got Kathleen Simmons as our Simon as our dispatcher today. Myself, Amanda's the FO. And we have Erica in the back. And if we look at our route, again, DFW pretty much straight shot to Asheville, and then Charlotte as the alternate there.
Good morning.
We got some weather here. It's moving more north-northeast. And looks like we're picking up some of this clear air turbulence from this jet stream down here. But again, it's just going to be a moderate turbulence, if that, if any at all, going that direction. Again, we'll be at 350, but again, the winds will be carrying us for the most part. That's why we have a low cost index today. So it'll all work out. Let's see, we're going to use takeoff data today from SimBrief. We got a low pressure system. Alright, I'll go with that. 390 again will be just below the tropopause. And DFW is our route. 350 and then start our descent into Asheville. And our load closeout. Again, we got one flight attendant jump seating, 3 lap infants. Let me let her know too. Hey Erica, just a heads up, our passenger list should show 3 lap infants and 1 flight attendant jump seating in the cabin.
Acknowledged, Captain. I will ensure the passenger list is updated accordingly.
Alright, so total souls again 149. That includes the flight attendant that's jump seating and the 3 lap infants plus our crew plus the passengers. That's where we get 149. So passenger weight 26,410, cargo weight 7645, and empty operating weight is 97.0. Alright, let's look at the chart here. Alright, our charts. Again, we're at DFW on the east side. We're going to be playing for runway 17 right, so it should be a short taxi. But again, at the time that we're departing, there's going to probably be a lot of departures happening. So we'll keep an eye on that at that time. It's showing to be about 116 arrivals is well around the time that we're leaving. Actual departures are actually only 9. It'll be 57 active flights at that time. So we may get out of here a little early. We may be able to have a short taxi and get out of here on time. Hello? Without that long of a wait. Oh, I actually pushed that button. Okay, so yeah, we should be a short taxi to 17 right. Again, the Triton 4 RNAV departure. Hopefully they don't try to give us vectors after the departure. As I've said before, say intentions like to give us radar vectors for RNAV departures and RNAV departures for radar vector departures for some weird reason. Alright, so we'll be going to Cousin at or above 5,000, then Fetzer at or above 7,000. I'm sure we'll get sent higher than that when the time gets here. Let's see, and then we go to Triton and then loses the transition from the departure.
Hello?
Again, we're at Charlie 8 right here, so we're either going to be pushing tail west or tail east. I got to double check that. I don't know how far back up that's set up to make sure we don't go past Charlie 12. I forgot about that.
Hello?
So we'll probably end up pushing tail west is what we'll probably end up doing. Ramp is going to be 131.27, which also that frequency is listed on the main airport chart as well. All of the ramp tower frequencies. So you technically don't, and I think that's why a lot of pilots, now that I'm thinking about it, that show up to DFW end up calling the wrong frequency because they just look at this panel instead of the 60-9 chart. And they sometimes will call the wrong ramp. I'm like, yep, switch over to frequency such and such. But as you see, Alpha 8 through Alpha 39 at Terminal A is covered under this frequency, and then Charlie 2 to Charlie 12 is on this frequency, which we fall under that one. And it goes to B terminal, Bravo 1 to 18 is 2962. And then terminal D, 27 through 40 is also on that frequency. And then Bravo 19 to 49 has its own frequency on 30.1. And so forth to the rest of the frequencies and terminal information. So that's what we're looking at there for that. Let's get our departure information in. We can go ahead and sing final. It's going to be 147.5, it says. That's not right. We're supposed to be at 149.0. Let me fix that. I don't think all our people are set up on here correctly is what it is. Ah, got you. I see. Our cargo zero fuel weight is reporting. It's supposed to be 131.12. Let's fix that. That's what it's supposed to be. Somehow it gave us more of that. And that's much closer to what we should be looking at on the gross weight. So we'll just deal with that as is. Let's go back here, get our call sign in, 569. Request. Pretty sure we got a bunch of messages. Yeah, a lot of messages. +2 should be +3. Alright, we got our fuel uplift of 12.3, and they did complete that. We got 18.9 on board. Quantity 6.8 is what we had. I got a difference of 0.3. We got 18.6 was on the release, and we got 18.9. Let's see. Notice I did not find airplane jokes funny. What the heck? Oh, not found. To me, they are just really bowing. That was a good one. I haven't seen a funny message from them in a while. Alright, slot notification, release number 1. Out the blocks 13, or in the air 1326, out the blocks 1305. Shouldn't get any delay. Let's see, cost index is 6, we'll be at 350. It's currently 21 Celsius already outside. And let's get zero fuel weight in here. It's supposed to be 131.1. Let's do the fuel planning. Now we get to Slammer with all the kids and family coming, plus we let people come and sled on the bottom of the hill, and we got a sponsor so nobody has to. Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. Hey man, that's got to be cool too, to learn a machine to blow the snow out. That's gonna be cool to see. And cool to learn. I mean, hopefully you'll get to get a video of it someday so I can see it on your channel. Yeah, that's exactly what we're supposed to have. 18.6. We'll take it. Confirm. Alright, we got 25, so that counts. 0.4 is good enough. Reserve supposed to be 3. It's 3.3 or 6. Let me see, what was it? Was it 3? Yeah, 3.6. We'll get that in place. Final arrival supposed to be 8.6. Alternate's gonna be 2.5.
Hello?
Ah, wrong thing. Put that there.
Hello?
And then technically, let's put, was it 8.6 final? Then winds, we're surely gonna have some tailwind here. 81, yeah, we're gonna be getting pushed.
Hello?
Tailwind 81. Alright, that checks. Then we'll get the winds. What is it? 1241.
Hello?
Yeah, we can call and get our clearance now. We called them. See, these guys should be boarding back here. They are. Where are we at on boarding right now? The heck am I getting low FPS in here?
May I see your boarding pass?
Just can go. Oh yeah, I can't go live. I got you. Yeah, I don't think that's something you really want to be doing anyway while you're working. In case something happens on that live that you can't take back. So better to just record it. If it all works out, upload it, edit it, take some things out that shouldn't be seen or not able to be seen, and that way you're making sure you're good. And DFW clearance, American 569, looking to get IFR to Asheville.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Thank you. They took that other crap out, or at least maybe I just got lucky. But they said they were going to take that out where it just it starts off with you're number one, stand by. There's no point in it if I'm number one.
Boarding pass, please.
American 569, Dallas clearance, cleared to Asheville via the Triton 4 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.1 squawk 3472. Expect runway 17 right.
3472. Dang it. Alright, we're clear to Asheville via the Triton 4 loose transition. Then is filed, climb, maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure's on 18.1, squawk 3472. Expect runway 17 right, American 569. That departure frequency is wrong. It's not 18.1.
American 569, read back correct.
That's supposed to be 149 and some change. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah, so if we look at our chart here, we can see clear as day what the actual departure frequency is, because it says it on the chart.
Ladies
Lone
and
Star
gentlemen,
departure,
welcome aboard
1855
American
is
Airlines.
the departure number.
Flight 569, departing from Dallas, Fort Worth International Airport, and heading to Asheville. We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please feel free to reach out to any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing American Airlines.
Good morning.
Let's see, loose transition. That checks. So far, we're looking at 756 on the distance. We're going to be planning for the arrival ILS 17. No star. that open for now. We'll get the rest from there. 756 says we'll arrive at 10.3. I don't know why that's acting like that's bad when we're supposed to arrive at 8.5.
Good morning.
Oh, let's get our wind data. That'll make a difference too.
May I see your boarding pass? May I see your boarding pass?
I got 9.3. I don't know why it's still acting like that's a problem. Let me see. 8.6. Oh, that's why, because that's wrong. We need 8.6.
Welcome on board. Good morning.
Technically, we only need minimum fuel to be. Yeah, it needs to be that. So we'll leave that where it's at. That says 9.3, so we're good. Let's see. We got 0.4, 3.6, 2.5. Final gives an hour 57 minutes and minimum at destination. We're gonna be the 45 minutes plus. Really just our 45
May I see your
minutes.
boarding pass?
So we can do 1.5, 3.6,
Welcome on board.
be 5.1 is really the minimum. That's what we should arrive with though. Alright, we got that and we're covering 756 nautical miles. Yo, what up, crews? Top of the morning to you as well. Welcome in. Let's get our takeoff data going here. We got 12:48. It's almost time to go.
Welcome on board.
Let's see where they at on boarding. They're almost completed on the boarding. That's good. Let's see what they look like on the those things are done. Shouldn't be any extra bags coming on board either.
May I see your boarding pass?
Get those on.
This way.
And let's see.
Hello.
Top climb. It looks to check out just fine. Top of descent. I'm not sure exactly what our approach will be there, but that looks to be fine. That checks out. Alright, let's get our perf data going. Actually, we're not going to use this now that I think about it. Let me see if it even comes close to what we're getting from SimBrief. SimBrief says flaps 1. That gives us flaps 1. One thing SimBrief doesn't give us is our trim setting. But they gave us the same thing, select temp. They gave us 64, and the EFB gives us 68. We got V speeds 158, 63, 64 from SimBrief, and we got 59, 59, 59 from the EFB. Gives a stopping margin 1234, green dot 220 it says. We got 3800 from this. That's a huge difference in stopping margin. 3,800 difference, and that's giving us 1234. That's interesting. Got clean speed 216. They're giving us 4 knots above that. We'll go with the EFB here. That's who we'll go. We'll set that. Alright, Amanda, our takeoff weight's going to be 149. We're planning for runway 17 right. V speeds are going to be 159, 159, 159. Flex temp will be 68. Will be flaps 1. Trim down 0.1. We'll have a stopping margin of 3,806 feet. After wheels up, flaps retract above 150, slats retract above 195, and flaps 0 above 216.
Got it, Hatchet. We're set for runway 17 right with those speeds and configurations.
Let's get the APU on. We already got our clearance. Fuel's already been done. We can set these signs to on.
ER. Departing runways 17 right, 18 left, 13 left. Wind 165 at 16. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 2600 feet. Few at 3600 feet. Solid overcast at 13,000 feet. Temperature 21. Dew point 16. Altimeter 2968. Density altitude 1700 feet. Emergency vehicles are positioned on the field for routine checks. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar. Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. Information, Oscar. 10.
Get on ground, back on ground frequency here. Sun's up yet? Almost. Just wanted to come up. Flight deck to ground. We're going to start the APU now.
Roger.
I think we'll be out of here on time, though. Should be fairly smooth getting out of here. We'll get there early. All right, 100%, 397 over 115. Yo, that's pretty. Hey, that's what comes with it. More responsibility comes with supervisory duties. Let's see, we got a good start on the APU. And flight deck to ground, we have a good start on the APU. Please disconnect the GPU and PCA. Thank you. Turn the bleed on.
Ground to flight deck. Disconnecting GPU and PCA now.
Alright, lights out up top. Ground power is disconnected, not shown on the board. Alright, they're all good. We'll get packs on now. Alright, pre-flight checklist. Parking brake is on, weather radar is off, predictive wind shear is off, spoilers are disarmed, retracted, flaps are retracted as well. Engine mode selector is normal, engine masters are off, thrust levels are idle. Transponder is auto, anti-skid is on, landing gear lever is down, wipers are off. Good there, and then we'll get the before start checklist going. I believe we're pretty much good to go so far. We got that on 10. Alright, got our seats up, charts up, ready to go for that. For our tax, we got everything else is done that I can think of. Let's see. Am I flying with Amanda? Alright, Amanda, in the event of a emergency after departure, we will plan a return here to DFW. She better not call.
Roger that, Hatchet. We'll plan to return to DFW in case of an emergency after departure.
Alright, go ahead and brief the departure. Let her do that.
We'll be departing from runway 17 right. We'll be flying the Triton 4 departure with an initial climb clearance to 10,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile, climbing to flight level 350. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 3472, and departure frequency will be 118.1. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 1, V1 is 159 knots, VR is 159 knots, and V2 is 159 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Hatchet.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, before start checklist windows, doors are closed and locked. APU is on. MCDU is set. APU bleed is on. We're squawking 3472. Let me set this to all now. Do that. Set TA. Alright, we're not going to use that guy. And let's see, external power is disconnected and off. Fuel pumps are on, seatbelt signs are on. Thrust levers are idle. Fuel quantity, we have 18.8 on board. I think I got everything. Let me put this with my sheet over here to my flight control. On my yoke. Again, minimum fuel is 17.0. We need 18.7 is what we filed for. Let's see. Takeoff date is set 159 for V speeds. Transponder mode is auto. Beacon light is on. Engine mode selector will be over to start mode. And we'll release the parking brake once we get our clear to start. Alright, we got 5 minutes till we're supposed to be out of here. They should be pulling the jet bridge, and they are. And somebody taxiing in here. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of departures happening. Heck, even the guy that's at my gate right now pushed early. He's already pushed out right now. Charlie 8, American 1686 is already pushed out. I can unblock him since he's already pushed. Let's see. The other Charlie 8's not on the ground yet. Won't be on the ground. Charlie 4 is on his way, but he's taking the Echo Sierra route right now. Yeah, there's about to be quite a few departures. Let's call ground and get our push clearance. We'll get Tower on standby as well. Let's see. East Tower. 2655. We don't need operations. $26.55 set. Let's see. We're on ground frequency 2165. Hello ground, American 569 at Charlie 8, ready to push and start.
American 569, Dallas ground, push and start approved, tail west.
Tail west. Alright, well he's going to send us tail. Yeah, that's the right way. Alright, push and start approved, tail west, American 569, thank you. Alright, flight deck to ground, we got clear to push, tail west. Let's get ready to release the brakes. They're ready to go. Parking brake released. Wing lights on now.
Cabin attendants. Arm doors and cross-check. Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 569 to Asheville. The estimated flight time is 1 hour and 35 minutes. We ask all passengers to pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for frequent flyers. Please ensure your seat backs and tray tables are in the upright position, and window blinds are open to takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if required. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between the seats. Put it on, fasten it, and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked. There are two exits located at the front and rear of the cabin, and the nearest exit may be behind you. In case of evacuation, please leave all personal belongings behind and follow all safety instructions from the crew immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or shows signs of damage, please inform a crew member immediately. The safety information card contains all directions. Thank you for your attention.
Alright, we got a good Gen 1 start. Let's start number 2. Parking brake set. We got a good engine start. We just got to get out of here before Charlie 4 gets here. And one's rolling in, two's climbing. We got power. Good, bleeds good. We'll get things switched over here. Now APU bleeds going off. APU going off. Alright, bleeds will carry over. Set that back to normal. Alright, we're all green on the bleeds. Pressure's good. Electrics are good. AP will be shutting down. We got 3,000 across and green on the hydraulics. Feels good and no imbalance. APU again will be shutting down here. Conditions fine. Actually, it's a little warm. And let's go low on packs. Flight controls. Let's go flaps 1. Set. Trim down 0.1. Checks. Armed. Max on the brakes. Takeoff config. Check. And let's do flight controls left, center, right, forward, aft, to the right, center, left, center. Look good there. Alright, we're all set here for that. Let's go to flight plan. We got tower will come up. We'll talk on number 2. Let's get our check again.
And left, 13 right, 17 center. Departing runways 17 right, 18 left, 13 left. Wind 165 at 16. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 2600 feet. Few at 3600 feet. Solid overcast at 13,000 feet. Temperature 21. Dew point 16. Altimeter 2968. Density altitude 1700 feet. Emergency vehicles are positioned on the field for routine checks. Advise on initial contact you have information Oscar.
Alright, we're going out of 22 and let's go brakes. Let's get that off. And after start, parking brake is on, engine mode selected as normal, APU is off, auto brakes are on max, flight controls checked, spoilers are on, flaps are set to 1, trim is down 0.1, rudder trim is 0, anti-ice is off, flight instruments checked and set. Let's taxi up. We're going to go to spot 22 because Charlie 4 is on the way. I don't want to be in his way. He'll be coming in on that 24 line. Hello ground, American 569 on spot 22 with information Oscar, ready to taxi runway 17 right.
American 569, expect runway 17 right, taxi via Kilo 6, Lima, Echo Foxtrot.
Kilo 6 Echo Foxtrot, correction, Kilo 6 Lima Echo Foxtrot, American 569.
American 569, incorrect readback, taxi via Kilo 6, Lima, Echo Foxtrot.
Kilo 6 Lima Echo Foxtrot, American 569. Yeah, he didn't like that correction part. All right, we're on spot 22 now. And my guy will be coming up here getting ready to turn in here right now. I think it should be the guy, it should be him. Yeah, it should be him turning in here. Yeah, that's him. We'll turn out in front of him. Let's go runway turn left on. All right, taxi checklist. Taxi light on, runway turn off lights are on, strobe lights are set to auto. Takeoff config check normal. And we got already cabin ready as well. And again, we need to be out of here in about 19 minutes. We need to be off the ground and get to Asheville on time. Traffic crossing the bridge there. I said it'll be a little bit of a busy departure out of DFW today. All these freaking TWA liveries. Cabin crew, take seats for takeoff.
Acknowledged, Captain. Taking seats for takeoff.
Yeah, that's the one thing with FSTL. They have a lot of they're limited on liveries is what it is. That's why we have so many, some of the same ones. So I did get rid of using AIG. I'm gonna have to reinstall all the liveries again for AIG because I found it to be my problem. Because even after I thought I fixed it, I did not. Yeah, I deleted them all. I'm using MTL liveries now and FSTL as primary. Alright, before takeoff, cabin crew is advised and notified to be seated. Brake temps are normal. Let's see, brake fans are off. Engine mode selector is normal. Packs are set. Weather radar is on. Predictive wind shear is auto. TCAS is TARA and set to all. Nose wheel lights will go takeoff. Landing lights will be on. ECAM memo. We have takeoff, no blue. Alright, Amanda, you have control of the radios.
I have control of the radios now.
But yeah, we're using FSTL as the primary, and then we're using MTL as secondary. I should have been in line behind those guys, or I should have been. See the strobe lights come on. It's pretty slick looking. And Tower American 569 holding short runway 17 right, ready for departure. Spira.
American 569, Dallas Tower, runway 17 right, wind 80 at 15. RNAV Spira,
briefed
cleared
our
for
departure
takeoff.
Correctly. I briefed it like we were going north.
Runway
We're actually
17
going
right,
south.
RNAV Spira, cleared for takeoff.
Spira is
American
what did that.
569.
So like, wait a minute. That's not what we briefed. Alright, my timer set. This timer's on. Got 17 right identified on the pavement. Approaching is clear. He's taking off now. He's gone. We got our cleared to take off. Let's go flex. Alright, flex 68 manual SRS runway set. Brakes released. Got airspeed alive. Instruments all the table. There's 100 knots. And rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
American 569, contact departure on 118.1.
Switching to departure on 118.1. American 569.
Let's climb set.
Dallas approach, American 569. Good morning, climbing through 1500.
American 569, Dallas approach radar contact. Climb and maintain 14,000, turn left heading 145, vectors to Spira, then on course.
Climb and maintain 14,000. Left heading 145 for vectors to Spira, then on course. American 569.
And once we get above 216, it'll be flaps up. Go and flaps up.
American 569, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain flight level 210, American 569.
I will set autopilot 1.
American 569, contact Lone Star approach on 135.975.
Switching to Lone Star approach on 135.975. American 569.
Oh, this looks fantastic. All right, so again, we're expecting icing conditions between 12,000 up to 24.
American 569. Good morning. Climbing through 7,000 for flight level 210.
American 569, Lone Star approach. Good morning, Grand Prairie altimeter 2968.
Altimeter 2968, American 569.
Alright, coming on 10,000.
Dear guests, the lavatories are now available. You may use approved electronic devices in flight mode. Cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you.
Alright, after takeoff checklist, landing gear is retracted. Engine mode selectors normal, spoilers are disarmed,
American
retracted.
569, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb and maintain flight level 290. American 569.
Thrust is set to climb, flaps are retracted, packs are on, anti-ice, so will be coming on here now. Let's see, engine. Actually, we don't need them now. In this section we're at, we don't need them on. We'll get them on once we get close to this layer above us. Nose wheel lights off, runway turn off lights are off as well. Takeoff checklist completed. We're taking off with all of these early bird departures out of DFW. Sun's coming up. This is just beautiful. Alright, let's see what the temps are at. Plus 11. Still have some time. It's not TA 10 yet. This looks so good. It's these sunrise flights. Yeah, Caleb.
American 569, contact Fort Worth Center on 135.75.
Say Anchorage.
Contacting Fort Worth Center on 135.75. American 569. Fort Worth Center, American 569. Good morning, 16,000 for flight level 290.
American 569, Fort Worth Center, good morning.
Standard. Your secondary lights out. And let's get engine anti-ice and anti-ice on.
American 569, Fort Worth Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350. American 569.
Thing that beats a sunset flight is a sunrise flight. Can't beat it. Alright, climb checklist. Barrel is set to standard. Landing lights are off. Seatbelt signs. We can take them off. And let's see. We got another 2,000 feet to go. We'll leave engine anti-ice on. And wing anti-ice on as well. It's 13:30 now, which is the time we were supposed to be off. So we were off the ground 11 minutes ago. So we'll be arriving early to our destination. Started the morning off good. Contributed to right start. Getting out of here on time. We're through 25 now. Still got clouds. We're at -3. Already got 73 knots on the tail. See, his contrail is started down there. We got somebody else's contrail right here. Alright, so it looked like we likely picked up icing up to at least 26,000 feet, possibly. -6. Got that aircraft down there below us. Got the sun coming up. How we get these off? Jeez, we're still going through some clouds here. There's -10 TAT. Conflict.
Where of conflict?
It's 2,500 feet above us.
Where of conflict?
You got 370. You got 370 for cruise for you. Gotcha.
Where of conflict?
Oh, he -25 below us, but climbing. It's not even a conflict. It's 2,500 feet below me. That might be because I have him on that. Let's set it there. There we go. Doesn't pick him up. This cloud covering is something else. And these layers upon layers. Yep. Know why you even disconnected in the first place. Alright, through flight level 320. Jeez, this looks so good. Alright, coming up on 350. Let's see what our message was. Probably just our out times. That's supposed to have a +3 with this. Yeah, same thing. Should have given us a plus. Alright, we're supposed to be out the blocks at 13:05. We were actually out way earlier than that, by like 5 minutes almost. I didn't give us the right time. Of course they give us a delay. That's real A-cars that's doing that. When the company message come through to show we pushed out on time. And we got this guy ahead of us. He supposedly is climbing still. Alright, he's still climbing. Alright, that's off. That's on auto.
Dear guests, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We have some popular items from our menu, including our delicious pretzels and refreshing soft drinks. After the service, selected items from the American Airline shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, he's 1,000 feet above us now. At 1,100 feet. And there's that guy that's right below us. He's still climbing, if I'm not mistaken. He's 2,300 feet, 2,100 feet below us. Who is he? Who are you? American Airlines 2671 is who that is. 737. He's passing 330 now. I don't know where he's going. Go, are you in the clouds? Just kind of disappeared. Alright, he should reappear. just added more traffic around us. That's tanking my FPS though with that many. No, we gotta drop that back to 25. No can do. That's way too many. Alright, cruise checklist, nav age was set, seatbelt signs are off, cruise checklist completed. Alright, so like I said, we are definitely much earlier than expected. Let's go to day charts now. Need to go here. So look at our table. We're going to Triton, supposed to arrive at 13:43. We're only going to be, we'll be 6 minutes early getting to Triton. So not bad. Triton, we're supposed to see, actually no. We're supposed to be, is that right? We're supposed to be at Triton yet until, barely supposed to be at 32,000 feet at Triton. Got there much sooner. Alright, 7.8 on the speed, 13.49 and 14.4 on fuel. Get there with 14.9 it shows. There's that traffic up there. I think that was the guy that was below us, the American flight. Yeah, he's up at 37,000 feet. Oh no, he's just 3,800 feet above us. Is that right? 3,800 feet above us? That's a 380. He's still climbing too. The guy ahead of him is 2,000 feet above us. That doesn't do anything. Alright, so top of the descent is going to be 454 miles from now, and at 14:36 it's currently 13:44, so about an hour we'll be coming up on top of the descent. Should be crossing over also into Memphis Center here soon enough. Yep, coming up on Memphis Center. That was an excellent departure. It was very minimal on ground time of departing from our runway, so we got out of there at a good time. I was to arrive in Asheville much earlier. Copy that.
American 569, contact Fort Worth Center on 126.575.
Switching to Fort Worth Center on 126.575. American 569.
Yeah, 370.78, doing 530.
Fort Worth Center,
Indicated 236.
American 569. Good morning, flight level 350.
American 569, Fort Worth Center, good morning. Maintain flight level 350.
See, that voice right there sounded like
Maintaining
a
flight level
Gen
350,
3
American
voice.
569.
I don't know if he's going to tell us that he actually is using the Gen 3s. I know he was talking about that in the videos that they were planning on it, that they got some. But like some of those come in a lot lower, but they sound much more realistic. That's why I believe they are using some Gen 3 AI voices. Alright, I have control of the radios.
I'll keep handling the radios, Hatchet.
I have control of the radios.
All right, Hatchet, you have control of the radios.
Sure thing, Captain. Would you like anything to drink or a snack? By the way, I heard the developer who programmed this AI is so clueless. He thought a flight plan was a new diet plan.
What is that? That's new. I like your style, Erica. Actually, I'll take some apple juice and a coffee. And do we have any first class meal service this morning? I don't think we do. The flight's under
Acknowledged,
900
Captain.
miles.
I will bring you an apple juice and a coffee. We do have first class meal service available this morning.
What's the meal service for first class this morning?
The first class meal service this morning includes a choice of a breakfast sandwich or a fruit and yogurt parfait, along with a selection of beverages.
Alright, I'll be right back myself. 1 second, folks. I gotta get some more water. Cruise, what'd you say? Let's get some of that meal service, right? Exactly. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Hey, so Cruz, did you say if you are using NVIDIA?
American 569, contact Memphis Center on 135.875.
And over to Memphis Center on 35.875, American 569. Hello, Memphis Center, American 8, American 569, flight level 350.
American 569, Memphis Center, good morning.
Alright, so we're supposed to be arriving around 1500 Zulu. We're supposed to be in the blocks by 1519. It's a small airport, so once we land, we shouldn't have any issues getting in here. Let's see what our message say. You know, I just noticed that any builds have put out a 320 Neo. Alright, no ADC required. I did not know that they had any builds had a 320 Neo. The only problem is American doesn't have any 320 Neos. So I couldn't really use it, but I was kind of messing around with it a couple hours or an hour before the flight.
American 569, Memphis Center. Just a heads up that we had an aircraft report, intermittent light chop about 17 minutes ago at flight level 360.
And roger that, thanks for the heads up, American 569. It's Southwest. It looked like a Southwest aircraft above us. Yeah, I noticed. I didn't really get to fly it or do anything with it, but I did kind of play around with the EFB. It's a very basic one. And the fact that you can open the doors and everything was very cool. Was not expecting it to have that much things going with it. If I get to use it, I may use it for like Spirit. Redo a flight I did on Spirit from Houston into Houston in a Neo. I know Latin VFR had their 320 Neo, and who else is it? Fly by Wire has their 320 Neo. I think that all happened right around the time they all was doing their own 320 builds off of the default. Is it? And you know, I was wondering that. I was like, because I was flipping switches and stuff in it, and the switches didn't sound too great. as Phoenix does, but I did kind of test the crank feature. We set it to crank and then do the manual start, and it'll get the engines kind of spinning at the gate without actually starting the engines. I saw a video on either Instagram or YouTube or something recently where they were showing how they wash the engines. If the engine's been somewhere where it's contaminated, or they've flown through contaminants, of how they do the engine washes on the ground. And I wanted to see if it was simulated in Phoenix airplane. And sure enough, it was. It was pretty cool to see, and so I tested it on that airplane too, and it has that working. And then it also uses the parallel 42 sim effects and the immersion on that aircraft as well. Alright, we got traffic 1,000 feet above us, 4,000 feet above us off the right. They're no factor for us. Let's go how far our left is though. That's him that just passed by. I think. Oh no, he's 1,000 above us. That guy up there. It's this guy that's 1,000 feet above us. So again, between KIST, which we're 143 miles away from, and Riz, I almost put that in the title that. That waypoint with Riz is actually on our flight plan. But yeah, we'll be expecting some light to moderate turbulence. Now also, if we go to Asheville here, we got, let's see, let's grab the overview. Reference doc, they have an overview, kind of talk about it. Not flown to this place before. Ground charge, they don't have a ramp, it's a small one. Now also, we're flying into a default airport. The only people who made this airport is FS Scenery, and I have vowed to never buy anything from those guys since P3D days, and I refuse to buy anything from them with their half crap development of scenery. Have not bought one from them yet, been in 2020, and will not buy anything from them. I don't like their scenery so much, I wouldn't even get it if somebody gave it to me for free. I wouldn't use it. But they're the only ones who make this scenery, so I chose to just opt to go to the default airport. At least it's during the day, so the airport looks decent. Versus at night, you know, the buildings look terrible at night on default airports. So yeah, we're going into a default airport. I have no idea what the gate's going to be or how it's even going to match up to the GSX numbers of gates. So yeah, that's what we're looking forward to going into here. So unfortunately, no one else has made this airport. Actually, let's go back to the reference docs. Well, alright, so we're looking at the overview for Asheville Regional Airport in North Carolina. Longest runway, the only runway, is 8,000 feet. Now, American actually does fly this flight, but they fly it on the 319 out of DFW. And they're UTC -5. On the East Coast public airport. Again, this was the reason I added the alternate to our flight today, just in case again things happen, runways closed, and they only got one runway, so we plan to alternate for that, just in case, which again we'll be using Charlotte for that alternate as stated earlier. So Asheville Regional Airport is located in the Blue Ridge Mountains of western North Carolina. The airport is near the center of the French Broad River Valley. Interstate 26 runs the general direction of the valley and parallels the runway 1 nautical mile east of the airport. The Duke Energy Asheville plant and its large cooling lake, Lake Julian, is 2 nautical miles to the north. To the west, a man-made structure on high terrain is at 6,000 feet MSL within 11 nautical miles. To the east-northeast, terrain rises to 4,200 feet MSL within 9 nautical miles. And see, we're already starting to kind of pick up some of that turbulence. We're not even close to KISS yet. 14 minutes from. Oh, not 14 minutes, but yeah, well, we're about 11 minutes from it. I guess we're already kind of hitting some of that turbulence here. Let me see, what are we looking at out the window? Not getting any flex on the wing, though. High rate of descent in vicinity of the airport may cause G-pause to activate due to mountainous terrain. Moderate to severe turbulence may occur below 10,000 feet. Let me see, it wasn't showing us to have that on arrival. Let me see. We're not expecting any ice. Most of the ice will be expected behind us when we arrive. Just looking at the AWC. Let's see what it loads up for us. Wouldn't be surprised of it though. Ooh, actually we are. We're gonna be picking up light to trace. Kind of moved over our arrival area. We'll be expecting it on the arrival between 24,000 feet down to about 18,000 feet. Let's see, it said moderate to severe turbulence. We'll keep an eye on that. See about any power reps along the way. Flocks of birds are on and in the airport vicinity. Circling to land is not authorized west of runway 17 and 35. West, yeah, big again. The airport is equipped with a low-level wind shear alerting system. Visual climb over airport is not authorized at night. Seasonal data represents average monthly values. Remarks fog occurs frequently with the highest incidence reported from May through October. That's behind us. Averaging 19 to 29 days per month. Smoke haze is more prevalent from June through August. Reported an average of 13 to 18 days per month. Alright, so for the months we're in, precipitation amount is 3.5 inches between December and February. Snowfall is 3 inches between December and February, which looks like obviously the highest out of the year. The same with the rain is actually one of the lowest for precipitation. Don't have to worry about any thunderstorms. That picks up from March all the way to November though. IMC 14%, December through February. Copy that. The next highest is the third lowest for IMC flying. June through August is the highest. Interesting. Prevailing winds are northwest at 12 knots. It's pretty much the same. We may end up with runway 35 then. But the TAF reports were showing that 17 would end up being the runway to land on. Lowest temp in December through February is 28 Fahrenheit. Obviously the lowest, highest temp is 50 Fahrenheit, December through February. Interesting. So if we're taking runway 17, this is what our site picture should look like. Now we'll be crossing over a little river there. Ravine for runway 17. If we're landing 35, that river goes parallel, as it stated earlier, of 35. There's Rise traffic pattern when towers inoperative. Visual vertical guidance is 3 degrees. Left of the runway, do not mistake the parallel taxiway that exits on both sides of the runway for the correct runway surface. There's an obstacle departure procedure for this runway, and the lowest takeoff minimum require a minimum climb rating of 390 feet per nautical mile up to 5,500 feet. Airport elevation is 2,100 feet.
American 569, contact Memphis Center on 133.125.
Over to 133.125, American 569. Other thing on that, the Airbus, any builds Airbus, is you can actually drop the footrest. That Phoenix, for some reason, decided not to model. That's wild. Hello, Memphis Center, American 569, flight level 350. We got 84 on the tail. We're doing 524 across the ground.
Memphis Center, good morning.
Let's see, what do we pick up on this one? 3 degrees on the right side. To 50 feet per minute. Speed, BRA, NDB, 7,600 feet. Yeah, we'll be expecting some possible light to moderate turbulence on, actually, hold on, that's right now. Let me see what's ahead of us. It's definitely still showing that light to moderate turbulence. Actually, yeah, we were supposed to be expecting some light turbulence, which we're already getting just before KIST. So we'll be looking at this light to moderate the entire cruise until descent. See when it updates, if it gets any better. I just realized my desktop audio isn't coming through. Crud, my bad. So you guys wasn't hearing any of the audio from the controllers. How did I just now realize that? Alright, you guys should hear it now. Jeez, we left DFW. You guys heard none of that audio.
First request.
Sorry about that. I forgot I rebooted my stream PC.
You want to start that at
Jeez, you guys didn't hear none of the ground audio, departure audio.
999 Memphis Center.
I don't know how I didn't check that bar to make sure it was actually getting audio.
64, contact Fort Worth Center 134.47.
But here it is. We're in Memphis Center. You guys here in Memphis. Audio now. So we're planning runway 17 if the TAF reports continue.
40 on boy 4033.
Alright, yeah, the winds are favoring runway 17. Now, still doesn't mean they'll actually be landing 17. They may actually still be landing the 35s, or the runway 35. Temperature is 3 degrees. Dew point's 2. We technically do have the 2 navigate rule at work here because we got 2 different ILSs. Well,
American 1569
we got 2 approach lighting systems.
American 1569 Memphis Center.
approaches. Yeah, we do. Let's see, 17. Let's see, frequency should be different. 110-900, 110-500. So yeah, the 2 navigate route could work here.
For 6 Alpha Tango, discretion maintain 1010,000.
For having, if one stops, we still have the other. You know what? Let me grab the
The 4033 contact Fort Worth Center 135.45.
45 on 4033, good day.
Good day.
Yeah, that's the plan. We'll probably do auto brakes 2 medium, maybe, so we can stop and get off pretty quick. But the plan is we'll be exiting to the left and going over to the gates again. I don't know how it's going to assign us a gate, but it's going to be interesting on our gate assignment. And it's a default airport. All right, 14:37. Oh, that's like 15, less than 20 minutes from now. Well, we were kind of briefing everything, so that counts for something. Hey, Erica, we're going to be starting our descent in about 15 minutes. All right, let's get our information going then for our arrival. We're going to do good. Fresh. Yeah,
Acknowledged, Captain. Preparing for descent.
Let me check something here. Hey, they actually even have a live ATC.
Say your mark number.
What do you need?
65332, maintain mark plane 76 for station.
6 for station, Blue 65332.
Number 45 Hotel Kilo, contact Fort Worth Center 134.47.
Yeah, we still got to go through ATL.
7 Hotel Kilo, good day.
All right, I need to see the, let's go to flight. Where? Probably won't be anybody flying in and out here right now, but I at least want to kind of get figure out what directions they're taking off and landing. Let's see which direction is he going. It's a 172. He hasn't moved yet. I don't know where he's going. I'll be able to, we'll find out though. It's like I said, if they're
2700, contact Kansas City Center
more likely to
125.67.
do north departures anyway, then that's what we'll probably expect. Right now we're planning for runway 17. We'll apply that. We got 4 knots. Landing weight is supposed to be 139.6.
LA 450, that's the center radar contact, about 3 miles north-northwest of the Jonesboro VR 2000.
Definitely can't do low.
Maintain 7,000, over altimeter 288.
Versus auto throttle off. The flaps full. That's plenty. Alright, so we're doing medium anyway.
I appreciate that.
As we thought.
Delta 4187, clear direct RNet.
RNet on 4187.
Alright, that checks out. Checks. QNH is supposed to be 30, 20, 170 at 4 and 3.
Calling up center, stay under conference. Channel 1506, you've reached this frequency in error. Contact Memphis Center 133.12.
Alright, we got 139 on the flaps. Actually, let me get Charlotte on here as well. PSXT. Planning south to land
4187, what's your
Charlotte as well if we
normal
had to.
number?
Currently we're doing 0.76, we can probably go up to at least 0.78 if you need it.
Minimum
4187, roger, resume normal speed.
2364.
Speed on 4187.
LS 17, that checks. Alright, is 120.2.
We're 486 now, staying with the center of your discretion, maintaining 4,000.
Now I'm wondering if you guys actually even heard the audio yesterday when we did. Oh no, I didn't do a flight yesterday.
Heads up on some,
I
weather
did
out there,
reboot the sim
Tango.
yesterday, so now I don't even know if I had audio planned
There's
yesterday.
the
Day
eastern
before
edge of a little
yesterday.
area of moderate precipitation that extends west for about 15 miles and south towards Percy. It looks like on the weather in motion behind me it's moving to the northeast, so it may be on a final approach quick by the time you get there, but just seeing that out there right now. You got a weather radar on board?
So yeah, guys, if you're on and you don't hear any live ATC,
450.
say something to me in the
Radar
chat.
depicts a large area of moderate precipitation off to the northwest. There about 7
Just in
o'clock,
case.
20 miles at the eastern edge
To
of it.
remind me, or
You'll pass that here
if we
within
just
the
happen
next
on in that
probably 8
area, I
minutes.
can at least say
And
it.
then
And or just check my
really clear along your
OBS to
route
make sure I'm
from
actually
your
picking
present
up the
position to the
audio.
north until you get about
through the
70 miles in
recording.
front of you, then that's another area of moderate precipitation scattered there. Maybe 50 miles in diameter. Any deviation coming up.
Alright, so yeah, we'll be coming in around the north. We'll join Juno. Take Juno. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do is do Juno. We don't have a procedure turn yet. No procedure turn needed from that direction. I'm pretty sure approach will probably vector us in much closer. As now, let's set that up for the approach. Juno.
3525, contact Fort Worth Center 134.47.
447, envoy 3525, yes.
Yeah.
The heck are
Memphis,
these?
good morning, American 1538, flight level 0 to 0.76 knots.
American 1538, Memphis Center, roger.
Oh, weeks from out here. SOT from there. Oh,
2621, clear direct RNet.
Oh, SOT.
American 2621.
Alright, we can use SOT from the direction we're coming from.
1569, clear direct RNet.
Garnet, American 1569.
Blue Street 5332, contact Fort Worth Center 134.47.
47, you have yourself a good one.
Okay.
American 2113, 36 smooth.
Actually, we're going to Monty.
Memphis 2113, Memphis Center,
So
roger.
we'll probably end up doing Juno or Woo Gas. Yeah, we can't do SOT. It'll end up just being vectors. The final is what it'll be. So we'll do no via. Insert. Yeah, so it'll be mommy to Ugas. Yep, and that ought to join us in right there. Just fine. Alright, we'll leave that as is for now. Yep, and there's that turbulence. Aircraft looks so nice. Alright, I'm gonna open it. Actually, so they actually automatically lock the door when you take off the cabin if you don't want the cabin to be seen. So like now, if we turn off cabin viz, it automatically closes the door. Our people are still back there. I can still. Oh, they were. I don't really gain anything from having it not work. We're outside the airplane.
3201, Memphis Center, Roger.
Wow, this feels weird. See the whole wing though.
15 Echo Whiskey, Memphis Center,
And
Roger.
the wheels. Alright, Matrix, load back up the cabin.
Boy 4323, Memphis Center, Roger.
And also we're adding degrees right. That's why 4323.
Yeah, I'm not really gaining or losing any FPS by not having the cabin on. Jeez Louise, we're in somebody's face here. There, we got nose. We got one. Nope, we don't even got that seat.
Good morning, Global 550 Romeo Lima 230.
Global 550 Romeo Lima, Memphis Center, Roger. Climb and maintain flight level 320.
20 Romeo Lima.
I don't know why I thought I was a couple seats up on this one.
Direct Pioneer.
270 direct Pioneer.
Definitely save some FPS by having the people turned off though in the airplane.
I think that was November 6, or correction, November 76, Hotel Lima, checking on flight level 410. November 6, Hotel Lima, Roger, I'll attack on course for you in about 2 minutes.
Alright, let me let her know what's going on. Let's get that perf data back up. Alright, Amanda, we're going to be planning for the ILS runway 17 approach. Minimums for that approach is 2364. Will be configured for flaps full.
American
Approach speed of
5
139.
minutes ago, we had an aircraft report like turbulence at flight level 370.
In the event of a missed approach, we'll climb to 5,400 feet direct to Bra, NDB, and hold. We'll continue climb and hold to 5,400 feet. The terrain will be the threats that we need to mitigate. Watch out for, we got a 3-degree glide path or glide slope. Pappy lights will be on the right side of the runway. We got medium approach light in sequence. And that's pretty much it.
Convoy 4073, contact forward center 134.47.
We need to plan for the ILS approach to runway 35 at Asheville. Runway 17 isn't available. Minimums are
All that I
2,
just
364
said,
feet.
you're not
We'll
listening.
configure for flaps full with an approach speed of
Okay,
139
she
or
paid
knots.
attention.
In case of a missed approach, we'll climb to 5400 feet direct to Bra NDB and hold. Terrain is a threat to watch out for. Pappy lights will be on the right side of the runway with medium approach lights in sequence.
On runway 17, there's a 172 doing 172 doing pattern work right now in Asheville. At Memphis Center, American 569, we'd like to plan for the arrival runway 17 into Asheville.
20-25 miles deviate advised. There's some more to the southwest of that, north of your route line to Little Rock.
American 569, runway 17 is not available. Expect the ILS runway 35 approaching Asheville.
Negative, we cannot accept runway 35. We can only accept runway 17.
Weather north of your course starting at 20 miles, extending all the way down towards Little Rock, but it is north of your course to the airfield. 9.45. Julius, here, give me about another minute, 15 seconds, and I'll get you your approach clearance. Just got to get you out of a higher minimum vectoring area.
Again, this is the weird part of it, is that
Yes, sir,
this isn't supposed to happen. If I request for the runway, they're supposed to give me the runway I asked for. For some reason, again, it still doesn't do that. Memphis Center, did you copy? We are going to plan for runway 17. We cannot accept runway 35.
Runway 43,
American 569, runway 17 not available. Expect ILS runway 35 approach into Asheville.
American 569, unable. We will not expect runway 35. We are going to plan for runway 17.
Oh.
See, once again, it just keeps doing this. It keeps arguing with us.
Step off the line there. Do some coordination. Who was calling?
But it's not supposed to do that. It's supposedly put out an update to keep that from happening. But yet, it's still doing it.
Reports or what people are doing taking around this. Convoy 4323, I do not have any stop report in that area. I haven't really had anybody going towards the west. I haven't had anybody pointed at it recently, but I see somebody going through it northeastbound at flight level 270 right now with a little bit of deviation, making it through. Number 317, Juliet, Cherry, report your iPod cancellation in the U.S. me down to ground through radio and change to advisory. If you do cancel through radio, would you mind giving them a base report? They'll tell me when you call or when they call. That way I can inform others going in. And number 550 Romeo Lima to get you up higher, kind of right under some 360 traffic going with you to Dallas Fort Worth area, but get you higher, I'd have to give you an off-course vector. Is that okay with you, or do you want to stay
Real
34?
World is doing it. That's what we're using.
Take an off-course vector.
Flipping the runways just because they want to. If the Real World was showing to be using 35, then we'll accept it, but they're not. So I'm not going to accept runway 35, because then that puts us against landing traffic that I got to deal with for Real World traffic.
Number 962 Hotel Charlie, contact Little Rock Approach 119.5. Good day. Contact Fort Worth Center 134.
Heck, my FPS dropping.
34, 47 on flight 4187. Yeah, have a good day. Earlier it's kind of dissipated over Stick Ace, and now there's a little bit over Blue and some more at 11 o'clock and 20 miles. So if you need a DV prior to Blue, let me know, but you can maintain at or above 3,000 until Blue. Clear to RNAV 8 approach baseball. Boy, 4323. I'm told that about an hour ago the top of that weather was
Now also, mind you, I haven't updated to the...
Contact Atlanta Center on 124.875. Thanks, someone for 8323. Southwest 2754 up ahead at your...
Over to Atlanta Center on 124.87, American 569.
Moderate with embedded heavy precipitation.
I haven't updated to the latest version, but the version I'm on is supposed to already have that updated for that.
340 right now. We did
Yeah, same here.
36. Is it any better in your sector going back up higher? Southwest 2754. Contact Kansas City Center 127.62, and they'll let you know on the run. 62. Center on 12323. We'd like to put 340 on the run.
Hello, Atlanta Center, American 569, flight level 350.
American 569, Atlanta Center, good morning.
What really should probably be Cirrus layers up here. Not full on near cumulus clouds. But it looks good, we'll take it. Alright, so there's Terminal 1, Gate 5, which again, I have no idea what that'll actually equate to GSX-wise. Gate 5 is supposed to be on this corner down here, it says. So we'll see what it gives us. So it's right when we turn it off, Charlie, so if we exit past Alpha, which we should exit like Alpha 3, if not we'll roll out to the end to the left and back up Charlie. Should be the gate pretty much right in front of us, I believe. But heck, then again, we may have to actually, because of how it goes in, we may have to go back up Alpha to Delta and into the ramp. Now we shouldn't. This airplane can turn just fine. It should be fine.
Atlanta, good morning, American 1698, descending 25.5 with 240.
American 1698, Cynthia Parker for Arapahoe, North, altitude 3018.
Yeah, but the problem with that aviation dude, that only works if you plan for that runway. We planned for runway 17.
Landing north, do you need the speeds?
Oh, you know what? You said that and now I said that out loud, you're right. Alright, let me turn it back on, because actually, like I said, I don't have the updated version of Say Intentions. I'm on the version just before this last update because I don't like having all my settings on the internet page. But you're right. I'll lock it to send brief here within the program. Sure.
15 left, 30 Juliet.
I'm glad you said that. Thank you. Because I was thinking differently. I was thinking that we planned for runway 35 and now we need runway 17 and it's not going to give it to us. So yeah, I just ticked that box on. Sometimes I feel like it takes a few moments or so for it to actually take on. Let me see. Atlanta Center, American 569. We need to plan for runway 17.
American 569, Atlanta Center. At your discretion, descend and maintain flight level 260. American 569, runway 17 not available. Expect ILS runway 35 approach into Asheville.
All right, we'll descend and maintain flight level 260, American 569. Welcome in, by the way. All right, we got gate 5. Brief the arrival. Crew off. Susan will be off.
We'll be arriving in Asheville on runway 35 using the ILS approach. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 35. Weather at arrival shows winds 175 at 4 knots, visibility 10 miles, no significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 3472, and approach frequency will be 125.8. We'll configure for landing with flaps full. Final approach speed will be 139 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate Terminal 15. I think we're ready for the arrival, Hatchet.
Sounds good. We'll set you there. I'm going to go ahead and connect.
American 569, descend and maintain 15,000 feet, altimeter 3012.
And gentlemen, we have begun our descent into Asheville. At this time, we kindly ask everyone to return.
All right, we'll descend and maintain 15,000 feet, altimeter 30.12, American 569.
Use of the lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation.
Atlanta number 3, flight at 29er here to the kilos, flight level 240, descending 13,000.
Number 290 Juliet, Kilo Atlanta thermometer, just going to maintain 11,000, altimeter Asheville 3020.
Alright, that's 3020 down to 11,000.
Just loaded.
Restricted 381, Charlotte approach 120.5.
Ah, they gave us 17. All right, perfect. All right, Amanda, we're planning for runway 17. Dang it, aviation dude, I appreciate
Runway 17 is not available. Expect the ILS runway 35 approach into Asheville.
They got it on the UI. That's all that matters to me, because if they don't put it on the UI to let me know that, that's how I know it's not gonna to do it. But if it's on the UI, then they're gonna definitely give us that runway.
Restricted 381 OS.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I do not like how they moved everything over to the internet web page. I know they said that the UI is limited in certain things, but just make a new UI then. I think that should have been the easiest thing to do, is rebuild the UI, make it better. But I don't want to have to go to a website to mess with changing my cabin crew or my FO or just the volumes. Because that stuff I would then have to sit here and open the web page right here on the during the flight, or go to my secondary PC and do it from there, and I got to look away to mess with that. I don't want to do all of that. If I got the UI here in front of me, I want to do all of that stuff on the UI in front of me, not on something else that I have to open up and use another process for to make that work. So unfortunately, I think a couple people pushed back on it, and of course Brian kind of was snarky about it, and I was like, yeah, no, it's not going to change. And he kind of tried to use a weird example of saying that, you know, if Facebook moved a box or a check mark here or there, yeah, we don't like it at first, but we get used to it. And I'm sorry, but that was a very poor excuse of an example to use. because even if Facebook moved a box here or there, it's still on the same UI. It's still on Facebook. What he did was took it off the UI and put it elsewhere completely, so it's kind of not the same. You know, he was like, yeah, you know, and eventually you get over it and we all move on, but you don't, because you have to continue to constantly go elsewhere for what you're looking for off the user interface page. Whereas Facebook, even if they did move something around, like moved a box from the left side of the page to the right side of the page, it's still on the same page. So that example was kind of terrible. But fortunately, at least with the program, I'm not forced to do anything. The only problem that I'm going to run into is as things continue to progress, if I run into any issues, they'll just dismiss my issues because I'm not on the latest version of the program. That's the only drawback to that for me. Alright, look like we're gonna hit 15 right on the money. Alright, you have the radios now.
Alright, I've got the radios now.
Alright, descent checklist, MCDU landing performance is set up. Again, we're going to be flaps full, auto brakes medium. Approach speed was 139. Approach briefed. Anti-ice, we'll probably have one. I think it's, we're supposed to be expecting ice around 12,000 feet if I'm not mistaken. Barrel is set to 320 once we descend below 180. Seatbelt sounds will come on here shortly. Same with landing lights. I think my FPS dropped earlier because I went over some airports that were payware, most likely airports.
American 569, descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet. American 569.
14,000 set. Or 19,000. I don't have a scenery for it. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, that I refuse to buy any scenery from FS Scenery. Their scenery is mostly trash. They didn't even bother to try to do better at building better scenery. When Microsoft came out, they just stuck with the same plan from FSX and P3D days of just having kind of crappy scenery. So I refuse to donate any of my money to that developer. So, and there's no freeware from flightsim.to other than I think somebody just updated the lighting for the airport, but I didn't end up getting it just because I knew I was going to do a daytime flight into here, so we're just using the crappy default. It's a huge difference in pressure from DFW to here. I'll put some rain. Actually, we'll leave weather on this side. I'll put some rain.
American 569, PIREP EP from 18 minutes ago indicates occasional light chop at flight level 180.
Roger that, American 569. us lower as well since we are approaching 14.
American 569, contact Asheville approach on 125.8.
Switching to Asheville approach on 125.8. American 569. Asheville approach, American 569. Good morning. Descending 15,000 for 14,000.
American 569, Asheville approach. Expect the ILS runway 17 approach into Asheville.
There we go. Again, appreciate your aviation, dude. I completely forgot about that.
Expecting the ILS runway 17 approach into Asheville. American 569.
See, Amanda, I told you we were going to be doing runway 17.
Looks like we're actually set for the ILS approach to runway 35.
No,
Runway 17 isn't available.
You literally was just told 17. You're just going to take it to the grave, aren't you? Said it's pretty turbulent. I'm descending into here. Let's see if they give us lower. Should be
American 569, descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Turn right, heading 115, vectors for the ILS runway. 17 approach. Altimeter 3017.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Right heading 115 for the ILS runway 17 approach. Altimeter 3017. American 569.
Why are we diving for this? See, temperatures are, let's make it a little bit cooler since it's going to be bumpy. Alright, slowing down to 250 as well. I get the feeling he's going to leave us high. Well, we're technically 10,000 feet right now, MSL. The airport is 2,100 feet.
Contact Atlantic Center on 134.8. Good morning.
Still slow us down. So I don't trust it. Let's get slowed right now. At least to 230.
American 569, descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Turn left, heading 105.
Descend and maintain 6,000. Left heading 105. American 569.
Let's do open, because this thing's going to dive like a rocket if I let it. Alright, let's get seatbelt signs on now.
American 569, proceed direct WUGAG. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 17 approach.
Proceeding direct WUGAG. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 17 approach. American 569.
Alright, let's go flaps 1. Slow up to 210. Trumping.
We are now beginning our final approach into Asheville. At this time, please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly ensure your tray tables are put away. Your seats are in their full upright position and your seat belts are fastened. The weather in Asheville is looking pleasant. Our assigned gate is Terminal 15. Thank you for your cooperation.
Again, go around is 5400. Alright, we got the ILS, little Army approach. We never did turn engine anti-ice on, but all's good. Area looks very nice though. All right, before landing checklist. Cabin crew seats for landing. Alright, we
Acknowledged, Captain. Taking
Beef
the
is
seats
set,
for
ND
landing.
terrain is set on my side. Landing gear will be coming down here shortly. Speed brakes retracted. That's normal. Close enough, let's slow to 180. Ah, this is a very nice approach. I'm gonna record this. Actually, let's go back to that so we don't pass it. Alright, glide slope and localizers armed.
American 569, contact Asheville Tower on 121.1.
Switching to Asheville Tower on 121.1. American 569. Asheville Tower, American 569. Good morning. Established on the ILS runway 17 approach.
Let's go gear down now.
American 569, Asheville Tower, roger, continue approach.
Localizer captured. Get below 200 here.
American 569, Asheville Tower, winds 160 at 3. Runway 17 cleared to land.
Runway 17 cleared to land. American 569.
Our speed checks and flaps 2. Alright, landing gear's down. We're still putting the flaps in. Spoilers are armed. Auto brakes is set to medium. Engine selector mode is normal. Nose wheel light. Takeoff. Did he give us clearance to land? I think he did. Yep, he did. Let's go. Takeoff set. Speed checks. Flaps 3. Speed checks again. Flaps full. Go around is 5,400 feet. 5,400 set.
124.65, squawk 2260.
Alright, auto brakes are set, engine selector mode is normal, nose wheel lights are set to take off, runway turnoff lights are on, go around altitude is 5,400 feet. ECAM memo is set to landing, no blue. We got our clearance to land as well. My aircraft. We have runway in sight. This is beautiful. Look at this. I may have to take a flight to here. Just wish we had a better looking airport to land into, but man, this looks so good.
1,000.
This looks so good. We got the river as it showed on the chart. That's just parallel to here. Also going to cross right in front of us up here as well.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continuing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
Mercers. Speed brakes extended. It's 100 knots, 80 knots. Mercers out. My brakes.
American 569, welcome to Asheville. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Switching to ground on 121.9er. American 569.
You exited third exit. I wanted to. It didn't change my mind. Yo, JJ, welcome in. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Asheville ground, American 569. Good morning. Cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
American 569, Asheville ground, taxi to Terminal 1, Gate 5, where Alpha 2, Alpha Charlie. Have a good day.
Terminal 1, Gate 5 via Alpha 2, Alpha Charlie. American 569.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Asheville. Did you know that Asheville is known for its vibrant art scene and historic architecture? Thank you for flying with American Airlines.
Did not know that.
Please remain seated until we reach the final parking position. On behalf of Captain Hatchett, First Officer Amanda, and the entire crew, we wish you a pleasant day. The local time here is now 10:35.
Start the APU. Put our call sign back in so we can get our time. Gates are all kind of jacked up as well, unfortunately. Like the jet bridges are not set up correctly. Yeah, I wanted to do the third exit, but then just figured, we got time. We're supposed to be in the blocks at 15:19. We still got 17 minutes where we have to be in the blocks.
Tower, money 110. 1009 and Charlie, Asheville Tower, wind is 160 at 35, runway heading, runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading on departure, cleared for take.
73XA, runway 17, taxi Alpha.
35. Because he's about to park. Alright, after landing checklist, brake fans are on, landing lights are off, nose wheel set to taxi, runway turnoffs are off, spoilers are disarmed, retracted, flaps are also retracted, engine mode selector is normal, TCAS will switch to standby. Weather radar is off, predictive wind shear is off, terrain is off, flight directors are going off. Forgot about these guys. APU is active. We get APU bleed on as well. Let me turn the record off. Wing anti-ice is off, engine anti-ice is off, APU bleed is on. Yeah, we'll go up one more and come back in. This will at least give me a chance to see the gate as well. Welcome to Asheville, North Carolina, guys. Stop that clock, clear that. Let's stop our clocks. I almost forgot about that. Number 2 going off. Let me see if it gave us our gate correctly. Said gate 5, which should be right here. Hold on, let me see. Let me verify that. Yeah, it should be 5 right off of Charlie.
Ground and number 5179, ready to taxi. Mike.
Second gate.
Number 5179,
Should
runway
be where
17,
that
taxi
United
Alpha.
is at.
170 Alpha, number 5179.
Maybe it'll, yeah, it should be the one where that American is at. Let's see if I change. Let's see, gates. That may be it. That's actually where that Allegiant is at. Alright, we'll just use that one. It looks like is the Allegiant even moving? No, he's not, but we'll free him. Oh crap. Forgot to turn that off. Remember going right through us. I don't even know if we can turn on this ramp with them right there. Okay, Allegiant is leaving. Ah crap, which way is he going though? Alright, well he's gone. Get to the gate. Yeah, the surrounding area and the approach is just beautiful approach in here. Obviously the airport's not too great looking, but the approach in here was magnificent. I'd fly in this default crap again just for the approach. But yeah, the scenery is terrible. The jet bridges, I tried the default jet bridges, and here they still give off the same thing. See if he'll even make it over to us. Alright, we'll call it there. Shutdown number 1. That's off. And crew supply off. And beacon light off. off now. Wait for them to get us connected with power. Get the packs off as well. Bleeds off. They'll connect the PCA and stuff. Alright, jet bridge is connected. We have ground power. We'll turn it on, shut down the APU. And we'll call it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Asheville. On behalf of Captain Hatchett,
Parking, we got
First
parking
Officer
brake set,
Amanda, and
engine
the entire
masters are
crew,
off, fuel pumps
we wish you a pleasant stay here
all
and
off.
a beautiful vacation. Thank you for flying with American
Beacon lights
Airlines.
off, seatbelt signs
We hope
off,
you have a safe
transponder
journey
mode
to your
is
next
auto.
destination. Goodbye.
Anti-ice is off, exterior lights are set, external power is connected and on. APU is shutting down, and that's parking checklist for us. Again, we got here into the gate at 15:08. I'm going to assume that's what it was. We got 2 hours, 6 minutes block to block time. And if we go and look at our times here, our messages here. Oh, it hasn't popped up yet. It hasn't sent it to us yet. My door, is that door gonna open yet? Alright, hopefully they disarmed it. Alright, there go our times. Alright, out off time is gonna be 13:05. We were really out of there before that. I think it was like 13:02 or 3 or something like that. We were off the ground at 13:23, so we were off 7 minutes early. We were on the ground at 1500 and in the blocks at 1509. So we at least helped the right start this morning. We got out the blocks early. We got off the ground early. We arrived early. So unless the crew here screws up something or something breaks on the airplane, there should be no reason these guys shouldn't continue getting out of here on time and continuing everything from there. Let's see, brakes. We'll leave them.
Legion 1855, taxi.
Legion 1885, runway 17 taxi to Alpha, verify you have mic.
170 Alpha, we do have mic, sorry about that.
Yeah, brakes are a little
On
smoky.
our way to 170.
Yeah, we got here right when the Legion was leaving. So that worked out. There they go there. So yeah, like I said, I actually was testing this airport and I was having troubles with PSXT again. And as soon as I would load here at the airport, it would be perfectly fine. The moment I would open PSXT, the sim would crash. And the only thing I was able to narrow it down to is AIG, because I had FSTL on and it kept working perfectly fine. When I removed the AIG, I added AIG back, loaded it in again, and did the same thing again. So I just completely uninstalled AIG, deleted all the AIG models. I think I might just be behind on updating the AIG models. So I think what I'm going to do is re-download it. I don't know. I'm probably going to do it on the day I go to work, because that's going to take forever in the day to download all of those again. But I'm thinking that you have to keep the flight plans up to date to get the correct models made, because they have a button where you can actually just update the models. And that's what I've been doing, because I don't need the flight plans. I'm not actually letting AIG be responsible for my traffic. We're just using the flight models. But I think somewhere in there something's all messed up and AIG is just going to trash. So I went ahead and reinstalled MTL AI traffic, so I can get all my GA stuff again, get all my GA aircraft again, which they're here and even got helicopters as well. I've seen some helicopters when I was kind of testing it around yesterday. That's what I was doing most of the time yesterday, was just trying to update that stuff and get it right so I can stop getting that Microsoft crashing. But it was all because of my AI traffic was having problems. But all of these are FSTL and MTL. Now all of the clearly all of the GA jets are all MTL. They have a bunch of kind of the same models as well. Somehow we're getting floating airplanes. But yeah, we got the 172s. I think it's pulling this from MTL. The models don't look as good as the as AIG models, but they'll do. They work when AI traffic GA is moving around. It actually moves around. Like this guy right here.
448 signature.
AI is actually real world
Last on SO ground again.
traffic for GA.
Signature. Riverjet 448 Astro ground. Taxi up to and hold short of Alpha.
But it works fine. I'm getting like 7,700 models.
Your release
And it's
time is
detecting AIG typically picks up about 1,000. I'm sorry, about 10,000.
1557 for release time.
Stupid jet was disconnected.
Ground 6051 Riverjet 448 runway 17 taxi via Kilo Alpha. Kilo Alpha.
But yeah. So that's what I did. So now we're using FSTL and MTL as our AI models of our real world traffic that's being emulated. And my true test when I'm testing these are always going to DFW to see if they're inputting the right traffic at the right gates. Hope this guy's not coming in the park where I'm at. Hopefully he's not. So yeah, that's how we're running it. I think I'll probably stick with this for a while. I don't know, but also what I was saying as far as DFW, I always go to the E terminal and see if they're actually putting the right airplanes here. And they actually was getting PSA and SkyWest aircraft showing to be at the right gates. There was no Delta CRJs showing up. Yo, you too, Caleb. Appreciate you flying along. How was the, if you're still in here, how was your flight? How was your landing getting in here? But yeah, hope the workday goes well for you today too. But yeah, they kind of had things in the right places. They had the right airplanes at the right gates again. Unfortunately, FSTL doesn't have a lot of airliners. That's why we see so many TWAs and sweet. Good to hear. Nice, and you made the exit before us. But you gotta move back forward, you can't just stay there. Let's see if it moves speed. Let's get it back connected. We need our ground crew people. There we go. Gotcha.
Back to the ground. Papa.
But yeah, everything worked out well for us here. Again, that was an excellent approach. I enjoyed that approach.
Number 172, Julia Papa.
And I recorded that.
Ground, you're cleared to
It'll come up on the shorts here pretty soon.
Departure.
Probably today.
Maintain 5,000. Corrections, maintain
I
6,000.
enjoyed that approach. That landing was good. It was terrible.
5234.
And our return flight is back to DFW in the A320 again. We may do that flight today. What time is it? It's 9:18. We may do that flight at noon, maybe. And return back to DFW. So we'll probably do a crew and connecting, same crew, same airplane, going right back to DFW.
Number 2 Julia Papa, read back correct. This is 172 Julia Papa. Still to verify your request. You want to do RNAV to 35 circle land 17, is that right? We're not going to be able to accommodate that due to the opposite direction, but we can accommodate RNAV to runway 17.
Looks like this Delta's waiting for his ramp crew. He hasn't parked yet. I don't know.
You can do the RNAV to runway 17.
Right, but yeah, there was no
to 35 on that either.
decency
So you can do the
pick up
RNAV to
this
17, ILS to
so
17, or you can do some touch
I
and
just
goes.
opted to come here in the daytime, at least
Yeah,
it's a
middle of
little
the day,
bit
we're going to
better.
be just busy enough not to accommodate that.
So yeah, we'll do the return leg back to DFW like around noon.
No, I understand you RNAV 17 starts to land 17. I just not understand.
I may be one of those angel flights. I don't know if I'll stream it or not. If not, tonight we may do another flight.
But we don't have
Try to play catch up since we did do the flights
the
yesterday.
RNAV 17 to the circle to land 17.
So we'll see. Those are the engine sounds from
Yeah, no, the circling
Like I said, you just don't get those sounds from the
opposite runway. So the circling procedure would be
It sounds so much like being outside on a ramp, like
ILS
we
35
the
circle
way
land
that jet sounded of that
You
aircraft
wanted to do
taking
the
off. Fantastic.
ILS 17, then circle land 17.
Alright, now the 172 is going to take off.
Procedure. You
Probably
would just
slightly hear him.
fly the approach and then land down the runway.
Yeah,
So
good
you
flight
wanted to
overall. Again, I apologize. I didn't realize
do
my
that VFR where you
live
come
ATC
in
wasn't
on the
working during our
RNAV and
departure, but
break off the approach and then
yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey, I appreciate everybody that stopped by and hung out.
altitude for the circle to land off the
hope you
direction
guys
and then
enjoyed the
join the
stream.
pattern to then land VFR. We could probably accommodate something like that.
Cruise,
but we wouldn't be able to do that IFR.
aviation dude, Caleb. And anyone else who may have stopped by and lurked or so. Oh, JJ, appreciate you as well. As always, appreciate you guys. Hope you guys do enjoy the content that we do here. And like I said, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll try to get that thumbnail out earlier if I'm going to do that flight at noon and then go from there. But other than that, you guys have a good day and don't work too hard if you're working today. See you guys on the next one. Later.
Echo Tower, Western 070, hold short, runway 27.
Western 070, Echo Tower, 170 at 3, turn left heading 080, runway 17, clear for takeoff, on straight turbulence for the departed ship. Western 172 Julia Papa, runway 17, taxi down. Riverset 448, contact departure today.
Departure today, Riverset 448.
Departure room to 448, 3700, 5,000. Thursday, 448, after departure, radar contact, climb maintain 10,000. Thursday, 448, left heading 060. Going to 1885, contact Atlanta Center 12135. 135, have a good day.
Ground Limburg 4393, ready to taxi with information mic wherever you'd like us to hold.
Climb maintain 15,000, direct hold to mountain. 15,000, direct hold to mountain.
Go ahead, after approach, we have a cop to 145 Mike Hotel.
So got the 145 Mike Hotel, actual approach, ident, and your request.
Yes sir, I did. Just pick up our party.
4393, runway 17 Alpha 4, taxi via Alpha.
What about cop to 5 Mike Hotel? Runway 17 Alpha 4.
145
Contact departure with 070, have a good day.
3021 and stay altitude.
Yes sir, 2,900, a bit about cop to 145 Mike Hotel.